Bisbee, how have visionaries saved the world? Visionaries are intuitive, mystic, transcendentalists who have repeatedly saved humankind from their worst selves. The ancient Athenian Greece, Themistocles, saved Western civilization from Persian subjugation. Science, art, history, theater, and the Olympics. It was Winston Churchill, who was the 20th century visionary, who alerted the world to Nazi totalitarianism. America's been blessed with visionaries such as Washington, Marshall, and Lincoln. The visionary, Ulysses S. Grant, blessed us, the American people, by a spatial ability to conceive in space and time the six-step blueprint to end the Civil War. And why is the Civil War important? It's because a divided America would not have won World Wars I and II. There would have been fewer factories, workers, resources, and soldiers. In addition, the southern coastline would have been open to racism, the Nazi superior race ideals. With the united North and South, President Roosevelt came to its allies to rescue them after the Nazis conquered Europe and the Mediterranean lands. America saved England and Russia from starvation. They gave them modern weapons and vehicles. They became our allies to win the Second World War. In contrast, coming off the First World War, the Germans used new technologies and ideas of eugenics through Nazism to create totalitarian ideology. This same idea of genetic superiority had been used by kings for centuries and centuries. They ruled people and perpetuated continuous wars. Why the New World wealth awarded political control to bankers, monopolists, and industrialists. But they turned around to possess the same totalitarian ideology as kings had used over people. It was the United States who followed their religious teachings and desired not to participate in European wars. America was populated by diverse peoples. Americans viewed themselves as multidimensional beings, a sacred being within a biological host, dominated by culture, fears, sensation, feelings. Americans understood their connection to other sacred beings. Why? Because we are taught our connection to all human beings gives our sacred being. Having attended humble places of worship, Americans had internalized our sacred connections. We respect all people who honor those connections. Americans went forward with allies to save the world from Nazi slavery, both in the Pacific Islands and European Russian lands. We know worthy. The United States has led the world. Discover more of our history and social economic influences in my book, A Great Transformation, Akin the Wisdom Tree by Barbara Ellison Bisbee. It's available at the store Elements on Main Street in Platteville or authorhouse.com or Barnes & Noble stores, print on demand. And I send you many blessings, health, laughter, and joy.